Morning, gang. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I would suspect with Christmas coming, these chats and stuff are going to be fairly quiet the next little while or so. I think we've got some real life business to see to it. Sure is. Okay, where are we? We're going to continue. Sorry, we're going to continue what we were up yesterday. Go around this block. There's no way it's going to take the full stream. We've got something else to keep going with. And before I forget, I know a couple of things. One, paper is out. Thank you for reminding me. Miss Gausson's coming early this morning, and she reminded me by email that the paper needs to come out. And second is, if I forget to talk about this later on, tomorrow here, there's an 8 o'clock print party, not an 8:30 print party, an 8 o'clock print party with the family. So there won't be any stream tomorrow, Monday the 24th. And Tuesday the 25th is a normal closing day for us, Tuesday. So there will be no stream for 2 days here tomorrow and the day after. You have to get your fix some other place. If I forget to mention that at closing time, please maybe remind me. All right, let's get to this, Dave. We're limping by. I really hope that over the New Year break I can get a chance to do some proofing on this one, I've got to do some video first. Once the shop quiets down at the end of the year, 31st, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. First priority, absolutely, is get some video done, because the YouTube fans are really getting restless now. Justifiably, because it's been months and months and months since we had a video. So that's the first priority once I get a minute on the shop gets quiet. But after that, we'll get busy on some proofing of this print, I think. Another fun day in the shop. I know lots of fans, lots of YouTube fans. We had one. There was one that was just so fun. I'm sitting here at this bench. Sometimes during the day I get a chance to come sit back at the bench and whatever. And it's near the door, so when people come in, I'm the first thing they see, and this. So they got this somewhere in the afternoon. a family of 3 came in from the Netherlands. And the guy came in the door, leading the door. The father was a leader here in this family. He came in the door strongly with his wife and kid behind him. And he saw me sitting here, and he came over, bang, I want to shake your hand. He was a real sort of tough guy, real fun, real tough guy. And he said he's an artist from the Netherlands, and he wants to shake my hand. He's watched the videos and enjoyed the videos, and blah, blah, blah. Then he heads over to the, we chat for a minute, then he heads over to the area where the prints are, look in the shop, do some browsing, whatever, you know. And just as he gets there, like he's been here no more than like 1 minute or 2 minutes, he said his piece, and we chat for a minute, and then he heads over to the prints. And just as he's starting to look at the prints, the door comes out, the door opens, and some people come in, a group of 4 or 5 people. Turns out they're from America. Anyway, the boy comes in, leading the group, sees me sitting here, breaks into a big grin, says, "Dave, so good to see you. I've been watching your YouTube channel, you know." And the first guy who had said like the same thing 2 minutes before, turns around, looks at me, and then he realizes that he's not so unique actually, and that this goes on. And then while the second guy was talking to us, the first guy joined back into the conversation. We're talking about art college and stuff like that. And while we're talking, the door opens, another guy comes in and says, "Dave, watching the YouTube videos, you know." And we just cracked up. It was so cool. Each of these people come in and they're sort of thinking, well, they're not really thinking much about it. They're thinking they'd like to come and drop in and say hello to us, but they don't realize that sort of other people have the same idea. And they have 3 groups at the same time, I don't know, cascading on each other. It was good fun. They looked at each other and thought, "Oh my God, does this happen all day, every day?" And I'm like, no. It happens every day, but not 3 at once, just like this, you know. It's fun, you know. My God, if it was love like that all day, every day, it'd be impossible. While that's going on, there's, you know, other people in the shop, you know, other visitors, people who don't know anything about us, you know. There's a guy looking, just browsing prints, and he sees all this going on, and he has no idea what this is about, you know. Looking over at us like, what am I missing out on, you know. Where are we here? I gotta get onto the light. So when was the stream going to be back on again? I'm just off for 2 days right now. Monday and Tuesday we'll be off. Monday for an early print party at 8 o'clock. And then Tuesday, what are we having here? Oh, hey, Granddad. Soka. So what do we got here? Grandma. Is Himi-chan there? Humi-chan here? What's happening? Tell us what's going on. Just don't say, "Hey, Granddad." Tell us what's happening here. So what day is it today? Today's Sunday here, so it means Saturday afternoon in Vancouver. So one of my daughters must be visiting Mom there. Yeah, Himi, Andre, and Alex. Soka. You guys getting ready for the concert, right? Oh, no, who knows? We're not supposed to talk about that. Yes, who knows? That's right, Dave, put your foot in that. It's okay, nobody knows what you're talking about. and forth. Six conversations going on at the same time here. Ghibli. Yeah, paper is out of the freezer. Thanks for the reminder again. I guess we should try. I guess Himi-chan, are you there still with the boys? Do you want to try saying hello to the people here? Should we try a Skype call, locking it into the chat here? Himi-chan, hey, if you want to try that, putting a Skype call up, I'll try and put it into the stream here, and you can say hello to the viewers here for a few minutes. Is she there? Okay, they say, let's try it. I'm standing by. We tried it once before, I don't know, when my other daughter was there. It seemed to work okay. Standing by. Are you waiting for me to call you, or are you guys going to call us? Let's give this a try. Are you waiting for me to call you, or are you guys going to call us? Let's give this a try. Okay, you guys have to turn off the audio on your Twitch video. Turn off the...
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you. Here's the video. Okay, you've got to turn off the audio on the Twitch, I guess, right? Is that Andre there?
Mom, come here. Yes, I did.
Okay, good.
Mom, come here. Remember that thing we did last time with the Skype? He's trying to do that right now. Oh. Can you see me?
I can see you. Just a minute. Let me get this all. Hang on 1 second.
Talking to Dad again.
Yeah, we're going to try and pop it into the stream here.
Wait. It's playing here.
Okay, there you are. You're in, guys.
Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you. You're now part of the stream. You're live on the internet, so be careful what you say.
Oh, yeah, there you are. Oh, it's delayed again. Sit down, then. Don't you run. Oh, it's delayed.
Okay, introduce you. Yeah.
All over there.
Let me pop this up a little bit here. Hang on a sec. Okay. Introduce yourself, you guys.
I'm alive. It's delayed.
It's delayed, but just don't watch the stream. Just sit and watch the call here.
Yeah.
The naughty bits are covered, guys. Okay.
All you bits are covered?
Yeah.
And now we're staying high.
Okay, introduce yourself, guys. Say this. The front and center boy here is. This is Alex, my number one grandson. Number one meaning oldest. Behind him is Himi, my older daughter.
Hi. Number 2. Oh, he's cycling. Yeah, so who's on the cycle?
There, that's Andre, the younger grandson.
He's cycling.
Good. Hey, nice to see you guys. You over there for a Christmas visit?
Yeah. For Christmas.
How's Grandma?
Grandma's right here.
How is she? She okay? Good.
I'm here.
Good.
Like somewhere. Wait. Show up. I don't want to. It's like it's a couple seconds late. It's a couple of seconds late. Oh yes, there you are. There I am. Hiding. I'm hiding, David.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So,
Too many old wrinkles.
last time we tried this, there were people on the chat saying that there must be no other Twitch streamer in the world that has 4 generations on the chat at the same time. You know.
I should imagine it's unusual.
And can you see the comments? People are typing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, you can drop back in. Alex, you can sit there and type something if you like. You can drop in. Anything you type will show up as Grandma's comment.
His exercise is on the bike.
I'll get back to work and you guys can talk with the streamers here. I don't know how many people are online.
We're just going to have a cup of tea. And cookie. Wait, what are you, Alex? What is it called? What are you carving?
I'm carving a woodblock print. The one about the octopus.
Got an octopus on it. It's so creepy. It's an octopus and it's creepy. That's only one of them. You can't see it.
Yeah. The current block here, this is one of the color blocks. It's the block for the background shape. There's nothing really separate.
Oh, there's flowers in the background?
It's some kind of seaweed, I think, actually. So.
Like scenery. Oh, like there's little flowers. Yeah, I know. But that's not going to be... Okay, that's the block. Listen. All those little flower things, that's not going to be on it. See? Because that's indented. Yeah, would it be saying white? Yeah, it's going to be white. You just want to put the ocean in the background. Is this tea ready? I think so.
I have no idea what's going on in the chat here, I guess. Sorry, can't watch both at the same time.
The gentleman asking you what's the weather's like, okay? I said not snowy at all. No, it's pretty cold though. I was out this morning when it was cold. Someone said hi to me. So say hi everyone. From your grandma. So everyone's saying hello. Do you know where all these people are? Japan? No, where they're all over the place. You should ask them maybe. Right? They're from all different parts of the world. Right?
Andre, do you watch Twitch, some other game streams at all? Andre?
Andre, Grandpa's asking you a question.
Do you watch Twitch? Do you watch Twitch yourself? Have you got some favorite streamers on Twitch? Do you watch it?
Yeah.
Which streams?
Which ones? Probably Fortnite.
Pardon me?
Probably Fortnite. Probably Fortnite. Yes.
The game, but I mean, which people, which streamers, do you know?
Oh, maybe Cloaksy.
These are people I wouldn't recognize myself, but I wonder if some of our own viewers know some of those things.
I just watch Grandpa's Twitch. I don't know about any of the others. Andre? Oh, is there coasters here? Pardon? Coasters. Coasters, I wouldn't worry about it. It's only it's not real. No. Okay. You can see how it's wearing off where I have right here. Oh, that's after you said Mom. I don't get it. No. And they sold the Octopus portal. They seem to have forgotten about it. Right. Remember when the otters were eating the fish in the garden? No. In the Chinese garden? Did you not hear about it? An otter got into the Chinese garden pond and it was eating all the koi. And they're pretty expensive fish. Yeah. So they took the koi out and sent them to the aquarium. And I don't know what happened to the otter. Oh, maybe I would have taken the otter out. Yeah, they couldn't get him. He was really dodgy. Wow.
Since when are you using the microscope to carve that?
Since always.
Really?
Yeah, he's always been, well, not always.
What we found, Himichan, by using the scope, what it does is, because it's focused on one place on the desk, it allows me to keep the camera steady. In other words, if I don't have the scope, I move around the desk and I keep going out of camera vision.
Keep your eye on the question.
But by doing it this way, this spot right underneath me, actually I guess I blocked it now with the Skype thing. I should move it over a bit this way, right?
I found another teddy bear. It came on the Turkish Airlines. Look at that.
Oh, that's
It came from Turkey.
That looks just like Dad's cake.
He did come from Turkey. He did.
Right? Yeah, there, it's focused. It's
But on
focused.
his foot.
Yeah, okay.
Got a message on his foot. Yeah. Well, it's hot. So I don't know whether they were given away or whether you had to buy them. I wonder where you got them. I got him at the old
So I still don't understand why you carved all those cute little flowers and now you're taking them off.
No, Alex explained it to you. These little areas, they're cutting out. This will be the background color.
I know, but he's like destroyed the flowers. Like half of them are like
Because
half.
that's not what's going on with the cartoon. It's an old one. He's
Look,
not
there,
using
they
it.
chopped half the flowers off.
Because he's not using it anymore.
Oh.
See, no.
Yeah, like why would you bother carving all those and then cutting them all off?
There's people that get it and there's people that don't get it.
It's the background one. He doesn't put those on the background.
I know you're doing that. I know how it works.
See? So then if you don't need it, it doesn't matter to cut them off. Like maybe this is an old block and he's just reusing it.
No, don't just cut that. No. It's not like
Yeah, something like that. Why not?
No, guys, these parts here cut out of the flowers. This will be white in the finished print. So this will be blue probably around here.
Because later, John Becker. Later, he's gonna get another block. See, look, John Becker.
Too many people trying to explain this.
And he's gonna cut the flowers in that one. Or no, maybe
these
these.
is the flowers are coming up in the background.
Or maybe these
That's
flowers.
why there's something covering the flowers.
Maybe these flowers are white. John was talking about little white flowers. Right? So maybe he's going to explain.
Oh, okay. I
Okay.
sort of get it, yeah.
So
Oh,
say
I
thank
know.
you, John.
Thank you, John.
Put a thing in to thank John. Got a big ear, like. What matter calling him John, I don't think.
Well, what does the final picture look like, Dad?
Well, I don't have it ready yet. We're still carving the blocks. I don't know. We'll be doing some test printing probably next week.
You have to come next week to see.
Well, no, I know, but then when to put the lines onto the blocks, you would have had the picture, the original picture, right? So I could see what the picture's gonna look like already.
Yeah, no, this is the rough draft. It's not exactly.
おはようございます
Good morning, Ishikawa-san. Hello.
Yeah, I wonder why Alex got A+.
ごめんなさい
On his report card this month.
It's the more the merrier. Ishikawa, come say hello.
どうだったお母さん
So this is Ishikawa-san. Thank you,
おはよう
Ishikawa-san.
ございます
We're
Good morning
Skyping from Vancouver.
は
You know, this is Himi-chan and that's Andre and Alex.
そっかそっかごめんね文字入れする文字
何
スリーホリーチョン スリーしかあれある
樹脂板ですね。
樹脂板あれやるんですね。
キャメラさんがあるものはチョンの方が漢字ありますね。
あれね。
昨日のメールにチョンさんがカタカナが欲しい
チョン
ですが、今樹脂板の会社がもう年末休みですからしょうがないです。だからしょうがない。あ
ることはあるね、もうね。
あります、ありますから。板もまだ作ってないですから、樹脂板ありますから。
わかった。
これから両面手ってしますから。
わかりました。湿ってる最後にやるんですよね。
そうですね、そう。それから北斎の恋のハングですね。板は2丁ですね。僕右側かどっちか。だから紙の長さは
倍だ。
30か31かちょっとわからないですから。杉島さんに連絡しないとダメですね。
別の何かがあるわけ。
ありますね。そう。ちょっと覚えてない。
わかった。はい。
だから今上にある紙は今3枚ができますから、この中に2枚かもしれないですから長さまだわからないです。だからもうちょっと待ってください。
ありがとうございます。
It's an erotic picture, yes. So we'll leave it sit for a while. So.
Okay, no, that's fine, because someone commented that it's Corin said that it's PG-18.
It's what?
That's not fair.
PG-18 or whatever. Yeah, it's adult rated. So look at Andres. Alex is grinning there.
You know what? I know which picture it is because I've seen it.
Well, these boys, they probably Googled on the internet too.
Look it up and YouTube banana. Well, why not? It's only calamari. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah.
What is this? An eating stream? Andre's having lunch there? I thought somebody was eating there.
We're eating cookies.
Ah, you didn't bring one for me. Thanks.
So you're coming in February, right?
Yeah, I'll be there. What's the date I sent you? It's February, what do we do? February 12th? I forget. Also, too, we could maybe update the Twitch people here. It's a bit early to talk about it, but I have booked a flight for Vancouver. I'm going over there February 12th to the 22nd. So there will be no regular streams from Asakusa here during that time. We might try a stream from over there or something just for fun, but there'll be 10 days off the streaming schedule. Did you see the comment from Ken Hallett here, you guys?
I don't want to upset you at all, baby. But
Well, no, what you guys do is simply get yourself a camera, start your own channel.
you should.
Are you crazy?
Stream.
I already work full time. I can't even spare a
No. Andre should stream his gaming, right? Andre, you said you were really good at Fortnite. You said you had like 50 solo wins. You should be streaming it, right?
Yeah, Dad, maybe you can send him up when you come over here to visit there.
He knows more about it than I do.
There's one thing I don't know about this, and Grandpa can help you. Yeah, Grandpa can help you. There's one thing I don't know about. Okay, Andre, for him, he'd have to stream what's on his screen. For David, he just gets cameras.
It works both. It works both. Alex, what's happening right now, the Skype part here, that's what's streaming what's on my screen. You can set up either way. The part you're seeing where my fingers are, that's coming from an external camera, the one you can see up here. And then the part where you see my face, that's coming from the camera inside the laptop. So the software allows me to mix all these things together. If I were playing a game, you can stream the game and a separate camera and whatever your laptop camera.
What software is this?
It's called OBS, and there's versions for the Mac and there's versions for Windows World as well. So you can check into it, have a look at it.
Okay, sure.
And if you want an external camera, you need to be able to plug it into your computer, usually by USB.
You have to buy another camera?
No. If you've got a handy cam in the house, the one I'm using here, I don't want to turn the thing around here. The camera I've got up here.
I've only got a little camera. I don't have one of those things that the kids have with things on it.
Whatever, I'm sure these guys have a handy cam at home. No, what kind of video camera? Your dad walks around and takes videos, right? Do you have one at home?
Yeah, the kid's dad would have one.
Yeah, whatever.
I've just got the little one in my cupboard there.
You could actually even use if you're looking at your computer screen, you could even actually use.
On the left? Yeah, that's all I've got.
Oh no.
No. You need a camera with like a USB. I don't know. Does it do video or not? You need a camera that does video, and it's got to have a USB to connect to a computer.
Like an Apple phone would work. just need a cable that uses.
If you're using your phone, then you don't need to connect it to a computer. You get the OBS or a broadcast software on the phone. So the broadcast software uses the phone camera to broadcast.
You can use smartphone.
Smartphone, yeah, that's what it is.
Are you keeping your eye on what's going on?
Exactly. You could actually just use if you're looking at your computer screen, you could use the camera on your computer screen. No, up above your computer.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. The one you're seeing me, this is the camera on my laptop
Yeah,
screen.
exactly.
From here, right? So you have to plug it into the wall.
Plug it into the wall. What do you mean?
Gentleman's written here, I think. Oh, John, person. You need to be able to plug it into the wall so you don't run out of battery. Oh, because it's long, because it's 45 minutes.
Ah, okay.
Thank you.
No, what John's talking about too, the Handycam I'm using is plugged into the wall because of course.
You have to remember though that this Twitch thing mustn't take away from their academic learning.
I think it's more important than academic learning, but whatever.
We got no comment from that.
This is something, when I'm over there in February, I'm going to get this hassle. Dave, teach your kids, talk to them about how important the schoolwork is. They should study more. I'm going to get this all the time, right? From moms and dads. And I'm not interested in telling the kids, study more. So I don't know.
My kids get good grades. Their education is fine.
I'll keep out of that battle, you know. Do your homework. No, thank you. I was on the other side of that for too many years, so.
Now I have to wait until Tuesday.
13 seconds delay, Mom. Yeah, that's not that bad.
13 seconds? Is it that long, Andre?
No.
Yeah, after I'm seeing him and
Well, it can't be. He answered me in like 2 seconds. It can't be a 13-second delay. You answered my question in 2 seconds. Here, look, here. Ready.
Okay.
You heard the sound on Skype.
yeah, he's not coming
Live.
there till just go to theirs. Yeah, right in here.
Oh, I see.
14 seconds.
Really? So what?
He's talked about grandparents. Ask about
Ah, I see.
great
Okay.
grandparents.
Yeah. They're like coming. Oh, what did you learn?
That's it. Stick it in there.
4 generations. 1, 2.
Yeah, there's one between grandma and I, which is him. But no, the generation thing, Dad's here between us. Yeah, between you and I. Yeah. Not you trying to think.
Yes. It's on that.
You missed, right? You must have sent it before you finished. I'll just have one of these. Thank you. I thought you said you were coming around. I know, she said I misunderstood. I thought she was coming today, but she didn't. She said she's not coming. But
This one.
Have you guys got any news about the Clara-chan? I heard that she was crawling now. Is that what's happening?
yes, she was crawling backwards. Yeah, then finally she crawled forwards the other day. Yeah. Okay, wait. Maybe I can get a video. Hold on.
Oh, no, don't try another video source. What? So it's really 13 or 14 seconds delay before you guys see what I'm saying.
Right there?
Yes.
Okay, wait, where is the camera? Hold on.
What are we doing here? Yeah, there's a reflection on the screen, but there it is.
Well, I can't see myself. Am I putting it in the right spot?
Yeah, roughly. Yeah. What are we seeing there?
No, you got it. Yeah, did
Yeah,
you see it?
yeah, we got it. We saw it. It was kind of reflecting on the screen, but we saw it.
Yeah, I know, I can't. But you can see she's going forward.
Yeah, try it again, but this time sort of move the camera at a different angle because it was reflecting right on the screen. So
I know, I can't see myself.
No, I know. No.
There, is that better?
Up higher. Up. She can't hear me.
I'm doing it.
Okay, it's okay. Whatever.
Not working very well.
No, what she's trying to show you is a video of my other granddaughter. I've only got one granddaughter. My other daughter's child. It's okay. Don't sweat it.
I got it almost. Yeah, see, I know you can't really do perfectly. Oh, well. That's the next ball.
This is like some kind of silly reality TV show following a family around or something.
What's silly about it?
No, I wasn't insulting you. I just...
We don't consider ourselves silly, do we? Phillips Quadra Island. Christmas, I see. Their family live on the coast.
Backwards on.
Oh, should I go make more tea? Perfect. Well, it's fine. I finished mine too.
What's that? You finished your tea?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't anymore?
We don't have
Oh, we won't anymore.
Yeah, I'll wait a minute.
Yeah, wait a minute. You didn't have one of these good cookies? The wafer pyramid?
Yeah, I know. I've had so many of these.
I went with Sherry and we had pizza. We go to the Greek place on Saturday.
Anything interesting happening over there?
I don't know, being hilarious.
Pardon me?
Anything interesting happening on your end? Any news?
We're busy. We're crazy busy, you know. I know the last week actually has been a bit quiet because not too many people traveling the week before Christmas.
No.
But starting today, the shop is flooded. There's lots of people here for the Christmas New Year holiday. So we're flooded. Like there's 4 print parties today, 4 or 5 print parties tomorrow. And we're really short-staffed because the kids have gone off, for their own family stuff. So me and Kawai-san, basically the two of us together, we're going to run the shop for a week with like 4 or 5 print parties per day. It's insane.
Bridget's brother.
It's insane.
Because like our rush is finished now.
This is Bridget's
Of course, because you sell stuff for Christmas, yeah.
Friday, like yesterday. Then we're all done, right? Because we're shipping it out. And now, as of today, I'm free now.
No, our own Christmas rush had finished like 2 or 3 weeks ago because we ship internationally. There's a shipping deadline on our website, December the 11th or so.
Overnight express, so like priority overnight.
Yeah.
So we were shipping until Thursday. Was one of the last packages that went out.
Yeah, no. No, our web busyness is finished now. Now it's the shop busyness comes in.
Yeah, we closed the shop over the holidays.
Yeah.
So we don't have customers.
Yeah. And for us then, once we get into the new year, January, February are really quiet. They're both quiet online and they're both quiet in the shop. So the next couple of months, they're a catch-up time for us.
Sorry for the there, Dad, look.
What?
Oh, you missed it. You see it? Do it again. Andre, do it again.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
Grandma found a brother to your
Another owl.
Bridget's brother. His brother.
very colorful.
Well, he is here today, Is there a delay here? They're going to see this or whatever. It's on Twitch, so they don't see it.
Oh, there he is. He's right there.
That's not 13 seconds,
That's
though.
real fridge. Yeah, that's fridge. This is his brother. Oh, it's got a name now. It's Owen.
It says
Oh,
so on
it's
the
a
label.
Oh, he does. Oh, okay. It's like Peter already chose the name so fast.
It's got a label, but it says
Does
Owen.
he?
Yeah. Where are they? Where are you in the shop? Where is he in the shop?
On his coffee bench.
I'm in the first floor. You've never seen this, Alex. Alex, we're downstairs now. This is the first floor.
Oh, okay.
So,
I didn't know it was downstairs.
no, when you were here last time, we were still upstairs. What you're seeing out there, that's the outside, or that's the back of the shutter. The shutter is semi-closed.
Oh, wait, that's fancy. I knew you got the first floor, but I didn't know
No.
they were perfect there.
When are you over here next? What's your plans for coming over here?
That's so funny that you asked me that because I was just about to say I might possibly have a seed of an idea coming over there in the summer, like this coming summer.
Yes.
You meaning who?
Me, Alex, and Andre, the three of us.
Big camp out here? You mean park up here? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the boys are easy going. They'll sleep anywhere.
What-
I'm probably the most hydrated, so.
What kind of time frame are we talking about? A week? A month?
No, it'll probably be maybe like 2 to 3 weeks. Well, I would have to go out the full week to see how much time off I can get from like, if the studio would run without me, right? Make it hard.
Yeah. Well, you're cool. You could have the room upstairs, the one that used to be the old party room, the same place that.
But I want to come for a couple of weeks when you're going to be the least busiest, right? If there is such thing.
Definitely not summer then.
Well, no, but it has to be summer, but then you guys have school the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get out.
Okay, I know summer for us is busy, but it's not as busy as spring or autumn. It's busy, but I can spend time with it. It's no problem. We can do that. You know. The thing is, though, that.
It'll be a handful. I know business, but still, right? We don't want to come when you're super busy.
Well, whatever. Well, then it can't be March and April, and it can't be October, November. Those are the. Forget it. That's
Yeah,
so.
July and August, right? July and August.
Yeah,
The thing is, though, I mean, that room is fairly small. It's a 4.5 mat room, so for 3 people to sleep there. So I'm not quite sure what the best thing to do for sleeping and stuff is.
I can sleep there. I remember that room.
again, no, the kids are easy going. They'll sleep anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah.
You sleep anywhere.
Yeah.
I want at least 4 stars. Yeah, how many stars is your place now?
-2.
Oh, it's 2. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Maybe we have to go get a hotel that's longer now. Hey, we stayed at the Imperial Palace Hotel. How many stars? 5 plus extra one? Oh, that was gorgeous.
The Imperial Palace?
Yes.
Oh,
Wow. Grandpa was with us. It was when Grandpa went to see the Emperor. Grandpa and I stayed in that hotel. Wow, it was magic.
My mother's going to live on that story for the rest of her life. You know?
I think so. When was that?
When was what?
when did you see the Emperor of Japan?
That was 1999. I got invited.
A long time ago.
1999. Long ago.
But Grandpa and Dad, we all stayed in this gorgeous hotel.
Imperial Palace Hotel?
Yep.
Sounds.
Wow, man. It was magic. Cameron's desk as a bed. Who's Cameron? He helps David. He helps with I don't think I want to sleep with his desk. Yeah. Perhaps you could say maybe manager or assistant manager. I'm not sure. Shop manager. I'm not sure of its title. Yeah. But he seems a nice young man. Is Cameron like Japanese or is he white?
No, Cameron's an American guy who lives in Japan.
I think he's American but lives in Japan. Oh, okay. So kind of like you. All right. Also, so you did end up finding an assistant. That's good.
Well, Cameron's been over a year. This is not news. Cameron started working with us October of 2017. He's been here for a year. He does all the bookkeeping and all the subscription processing and order processing and stuff.
That's good.
The mulberry fibers could be used as a makeshift bed.
Indiana, he comes from in the States.
Cameron's from the Indian. I don't think he used the word prefecture town.
That's the thing, is that from all over the world.
States. Different places. I know it's the States. I don't think they use prefecture.
Actually, no, states translated into. Actually, I don't know how that
No,
works.
Japan.
Prefecture is technically English.
No, Japan uses prefectures.
No, I know that.
Yeah. We use provinces here in Canada.
When were you last there?
The States.
I was there last when the kids were. Where did that? When I brought the two of them over once by myself.
You're asking me?
Yeah, how old were they? Two or three or 3 and 4, something like that. They were super young still.
I don't remember. I'm sorry. I don't remember.
It's ages since I was there. Yeah. No, because then Alex then went over on his own. Yes. With my mom, who dropped him off at that.
And I stayed for a week.
Yeah, he stayed for a week while grandma went elsewhere, right?
That was really
Yeah.
fun.
Like, I haven't been there since you guys were, almost maybe what, 10 years? No.
No, we were like 5 when we went to a sunset before.
No, we went to the day when I took the class.
Yeah, we went to Oregon.
Yeah, we were like 2 and 4 or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, before we had our sunset.
Wow, we speak
Oh, that's before we had Twitch.
Yeah. No, that's 8 years ago. I think I was there 8 years ago. That.
Okay, I don't remember. I'm sorry. I really don't.
No, I'm telling you.
Okay,
8
okay.
years
I
ago.
don't remember. It's probably around 8 years ago.
Yeah, it was in not the sunset. We didn't have sunset.
So, usually, do people just watch your car?
Ask them.
Because like this particular block, like I've seen you carve other things.
Yeah?
This particular block is not that interesting.
No, not interesting at all. That's the thing about this channel, Ohimi-chan.
I know, I didn't want to hurt your feelings, but no, this one's like a boring one. I've seen you do more cool stuff.
I think
6 conversations at the same time.
so he's going to retire,
Oh, I know who the Emperor
and
is.
then his son will take over.
Yeah.
Listen to your car. So do you usually talk then?
Himi-chan, sometimes the job is boring here. That can't be helped. That's my job. I know I have to do what I do each day. So sometimes it's more interesting than others, but that's part of what this is all about, you know.
This
So-
one's not a very close-up one.
So this isn't a stream where I can, you know, entertain people every day. This is a stream where just people look over my shoulder where I'm working. So sometimes it's more interesting or not.
Not all days.
Recently, I've been doing a lot of paper sizing, which is really actually boring. They just sit and watch me put glue on paper, one sheet after the other, you know.
Last time.
What's paper sizing?
That's the video we watched last time.
When he
It's like
has to
cutting
get the
paper.
paper ready for printing,
Yeah, and then like
it has
putting
to
the
be
brush on
sized.
with the glue.
Oh, yeah, that is the most. Oh, that is.
So you already put the line in there, ain't that?
Yeah,
You're carving it off, it's like peeling right along
yes. You can see it's already been cut. This part here, it's already been cut a few days ago or yesterday or something. It's been cut.
His dad couldn't either.
It's so, what's the word? Satisfying when it feels nice and straight, don't you think so?
We listen to the rats.
Yeah, I know, you better be careful when you sleep there.
I think we're the rats. So you got stuff like that, Alex, when you get a little bit older?
I don't know.
Well, you like woodworking, don't you?
I know, but I've never carved anything.
Yeah, well, you better have a chance.
Yeah,
Maybe in the summer when you go there, you can make your little tiny block and you try and carve it. Right,
When
Dad?
we were kids, we used to call
Real
potatoes.
nice.
Yeah. No. Dad, do you have a set of kids' knives still that me and Chloe used to use?
Not really, but we got lots of tools here. They can try something if they want when they're here. Sure, of course.
Yeah, when Alex comes over, he can try, right?
Sure.
Well, we're talking about it like for sure.
3, because you would be an adult. Flying, because you'll be 12. I think that's an adult. There.
I mean, you don't have to come. You don't have to come either.
You have to pay full airfare.
I'm not supposed to pay for it. Adult. And for Alex. Well, younger one is 10. He might get one. So,
Oh, okay.
I'm big.
oh, there is a car.
Oh, and we're going business, right?
Really? If you're paying, then maybe. He's off in your.
No, that's
Yeah.
It's beginning to get dark already.
No snow yet.
You can see on the mountain though, it's getting coming lower down the mountainside. I've been watching it.
Hey, David, is there snow in Misasa?
Not snow in Tokyo, but there's snow over and up in the Alps and stuff. There's the skiing season has started here, but here in Tokyo we've had no snow this year yet.
Yeah, same for us. Skiing season has started, but there's no snow. Like,
Not down here.
no.
You can watch it coming lower down the mountain out of the window.
It's been a really warm winter here. It's really kind of strange.
Yeah. We've only got rain.
It's raining for about 4 weeks straight.
Yeah, not like.
Yeah, was it 2 weeks straight? 4 weeks straight.
Oh, no, what do you call that thing?
No, that's the corner where he puts the thing.
I know, but what do you call it?
Registration marks.
Yeah, see? You don't call it the corner where he puts the paper.
Well, no, but that's how I do it as well. Drawing on the him, that's where he puts the paper and line it out.
Talking about Switzerland.
Yeah.
But the weather could be like that.
Yeah, don't mess that part up, Dad. Careful.
I'll be careful.
Super storm the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Trees were coming down and all kinds of things.
I was actually on the highway
I know.
driving, and usually I go like 120, 130 easy, right? This time, no, the wind's coming. I was like, there is on the car.
They closed the Stanley Park all the day. Here in White Rock collapsed.
Yeah, you guys made it onto our news the other day with that storm, you know.
Yeah, it was really bad for
Was
one
that the one
day.
like 2 days ago on Thursday?
Yeah, it was on
Yeah,
Thursday.
I was driving on the highway. All this debris was falling on the car. The one car in front
There
of
was
us got
debris on the SkyTrain which started running.
Yeah.
Sherry had to come home on the bus.
Can you not do that on camera? Gross.
Oh, okay.
People can see you putting retainers in. Ew.
Sorry, I didn't know I was going to be watched.
Yeah, do you see your face front and right there?
Oh,
You can totally see you putting, oh my god. Sorry, Dad.
I wasn't watching. It's okay. What happened?
I was putting my retainers on.
On the internet. Yeah, great.
Yeah, on the internet for approximately 69 people to see.
Approximately.
Well, yeah, isn't that red number how many people? Or is that the one beside the people? Only 69, right? Don't click
No,
it.
that's total views. This is how many people. Yeah, total.
69
Oh,
people
this is
watching.
how many now.
Yes.
This is how many people have watched
Yes.
over the entire course.
Have done.
Well, not just this video, his stream, like all the other.
Oh, I thought this was just.
Stay you back over here. Oh yeah, you can.
So back the camera up a little, then, so we can see like the full block.
Well, actually, that's a good thing to say because I'm just now finished it here. Just finished. Hang on.
We want to see how much money you have.
Okay, hang on.
You haven't seen yet because the Twitch 13 seconds. Remember?
There, John's helping us out.
The red number. Oh yeah.
There, see, and that
Okay.
thing again.
So this-
Always be careful with what you share. See,
Yeah.
you don't want to see two creators going in. Oh yeah, there.
Oh yeah.
Be careful what you share. Talking to me. Okay, there's this. So this is the background. This will be printing. This will be the sky area to the image.
So all of the middle is the interesting part.
This is all gone. This won't print on this block. I'll put it around the correct way. I'll show you. Let's see. If I get a piece of paper or something. Whatever. Imagine if this was a paper, I was printing
There's
it.
that white thing there in the right in the middle. That's coming off still, or
That's
that's
gonna come off.
No, what we're doing, no. What's happening here? This is the printing area is this part. This part will not print, but I don't need to take it all out. What I need to cut out is enough room for 3 fingers. See my fingers here? We have to have enough room for 3 fingers, because when we're rubbing the pigment later on, we'll do it like this. We'll rub pigment with a brush. The brush isn't that big, and I can rub pigment on the sky without bothering this place, as long as I have about 3 fingers. If this place was too close, then when I rub pigment on the sky, it would get pigment here. But we don't need it, so as long as I keep 3 fingers.
Oh, you have to remember not to hit it with the baron as well.
Yes, that's so. When I'm rubbing like this, that's why I've carved the edges of this have all been carved quite soft. If there was a sharp edge here, then the baron would hit it. So this is softened. But if I took this away, then the paper would sag into this area a bit too much. So we need support for the paper when I'm printing.
Oh,
So you don't need to take any more. What you've got there is perfect.
Yeah, I think so. When we do test printing, this might be a little bit closer. I might have to shave a little bit more off here. We'll see when I do test printing.
Towards the north-south bit.
no, yeah, right
Yeah,
here.
right there. You have to take a little bit more off.
Yes, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. And a couple of the other blocks, I can share a couple of the other blocks. Here.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, I think you need to take that.
Here's one of the other blocks. This is in the same orientation there. You can see what's happening. This is the space here where the octopus will go.
But that now he's doing it. So it's delayed. It's delayed. Remember, 13 seconds delay.
Yeah, there's the octopus.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's where the octopus. Oh, he didn't show the other one. You know, the one with the one.
Well, whatever. This like they're not all finished, whatever. But you can see this is the block that will make the skin tone.
Exactly which picture this is. You showed it to us. So you are doing it. Oh my God,
Which one is it?
It's not gross. We have hundreds of people who are interested in this. It's a wonderful, wonderful picture.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you call it?
We told you that it was going to be business.
Wait, what's the name of the picture?
I don't think it really has a name. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I just.
Yeah, the lady's pretty. That's it. That's all we know.
They don't think it's appropriate for young
Okay.
No, it's really not. I mean, it's not something for kids. It's okay. I told you it's an erotic picture, so we're not going to show the whole thing here. So don't worry, guys. Yeah. There's parts of it. This will be another part. This will be some seaweed parts here that show around the outside. There's bits of seaweed and rocks and stuff like that.
It's called Basket of Full Puppies.
Yeah, that's what the picture is. It's basket of puppies. Looks more like There you go, Father, for you.
Sure. Just Google it and search for it. Basketball of puppies.
I like John.
You win the internet, sir.
It's being humorous.
There's another block. You can see blocks one by one by one. Here's some more different seaweed patterns.
Grown up picture with a grown
That's a background too, right?
You can see, look, see the same thing, Himi-chan? Those little areas that had the white part cut out to show? Those little thing you were calling flowers.
So what?
The same thing here.
Well, same to that though. Is that what the flowers that you were talking
It's the same. It's sort of seaweed, but you can see the same thing. They're cut out from this block also, so they're going to be white.
Stay what?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, 25. No, I get that part. No, I get it now. I get it. I'm good. I get it.
She gets it. She gets it.
Well, this one.
Full of puppies.
Oh, I'm not finished. There's another block. Look. There's another block here. Let me zoom out again.
Still losing. I think we're losing insanity.
This is another block. The octopus skin has various dots and tones. Ne?
Oh my God, that's so detailed. Oh,
Yep, and it's not finished. I forgot. There's one area here. I've got more to carve. There's the small octopus head. I didn't carve this yet.
Can you do that part now? Because that looks like it's more fun.
The polka dots block, like somebody's saying. I haven't finished this yet. Soka. Actually, this is the last block before I do test printing. So let's find it. Where am I going to zoom in? Hang on. I've totally forgot about this one.
Because that part would be interesting with the polka dots for people to see.
Well, I don't know about interesting dots, but whatever. Anyway. Yeah.
It's more interesting than the other part.
Hi.
Dots, huh?
Yeah, but this is so tedious. Oh my God. Oh, I don't know if I can watch this. It's so much.
Who's laughing? Oh no, he's going it goes. I thought he was laughing.
I'm not surprised people are laughing. It's the only picture.
So what is this one? Is that the head of the octopus?
No,
There's two octopuses. There's two? I thought it was a woman and one octopus.
No, there's two.
I don't know.
There's two.
It looks like another octopus.
There's two. There's a small one and a big one. So this is the small one.
It's a puppy.
Seems to me it's one girl fooling around with a couple of orchids. Why? Kids don't do that, they know. Why? Come on.
Octopi.
That's right, yes.
Octopi is
If I had seen this picture when I was 12 years old, my head would have exploded.
octopi means two
More
octopuses.
than one, right?
Yes, puppy cuddling. Cuddling with puppies and having cookies and tea.
Yeah, I think that should get back to work for real.
Yeah,
So, just above the part that you're carving right now,
Yep.
that's old paper. There's those like white papers still stuck on the block.
Maybe that's so you don't get embarrassed.
What? No, there's nothing embarrassing here. This is left over. Look, I pasted the pattern down. This is.
The white papers you're gonna take off, or are you gonna still?
No, not that white paper. Go up there.
Yeah,
that
there, that way.
That's still there.
This is the pattern. The pattern is glued onto the wood. This,
Carve that part, so doesn't that paper you take it off now?
I'm not sure what you're saying, Himi-chan. I'm not sure what you're saying. This is the pattern is glued on right now.
Yeah, so that paper you can't rip off yet, but
No.
the other parts you carved already. So
You mean down here? You mean?
Did we make any more tea?
yeah.
I'm not quite sure what she's asking.
Excuse me.
No, just let him get on with his car.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, sorry, that keep going.
Right,
Yeah, that
right.
paper. Oh no, he's carving now. It's
This is the pattern, Himi-chan. I've got.
Just let him carve. Let him carve. Come on, let him carve.
Yeah, he'll wash the paper off before printing. That's what Kevin said.
It's okay. Okay. So. I'm here for too long. We had the same discussions. Yeah.
I wasn't here, so.
Alex, stop your form. Octopuppies.
Okay, now that's carving off the puppies. Awesome.
Octopuppy.
And a lady.
Octopuppies and a lake.
Yes. We've managed to make it.
No, it's R. It's become R.
R.
Yeah. R is like the worst thing you can get. It's worse than PG-18. PG-18 is
R stands for regular.
no rated.
Oh.
Oh, so it's really bad.
I think.
Which world do I live in?
I think.
G is like
In terms of ratings, R means restricted. I think is the word. Restricted.
Yeah, R is restricted and G is general.
general.
Yeah.
So only generals can watch it.
General public like Like poor dad can't get any more blood.
What are you doing? Embarrassing your friend?
No.
Get some tea.
Yeah, why don't you go get some tea? And don't put a whole spoon of sugar in it this time.
I'm just
Boil some more.
What do normal families look like?
What's going on here? Octopus. Help your mom.
not a shop break.
What?
And admirals. Generals.
The admirals.
Hmm. What am I missing here?
Whose bras are
This
more?
is GD rated like granddad. it's perfectly fine for children.
No, apparently it's not adjustable.
I know it's not perfect. This rated C for
Or
cephalopod.
What, another name for an octopus?
that's another name for an octopus.
I expect so.
Let's ask. Scur.
No.
You ask.
You see, some kind of sort of cephalopod thing. You just got a book on the sea.
Oh, Dad, that is so tedious. My goodness.
It's not tedious at all. It's my job. I like doing this.
Well, I know you like doing it. I'm just saying, for me, it was very tedious.
Well, you can always like go and do something else. What can I say?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey Mom, maybe one day you'll carve rings.
Oh God, no, it's all computerized now.
Why would you carve it? Oh yeah,
Because it's tedious.
oh you just get a 3D printer. You got 3D print those carvings on the ring.
There. It's a family that octopuses belong to.
Yeah. Oh, alright.
It's a categorization.
Okay.
I'm learning a lot.
Oh, cephalopod, octopus, squid, etc. So anything with more
Oh,
than
John says something, my favorite man.
cuttlefish too.
Oh, yes,
Right.
what cuttlefish is.
Is any cuttlefish? Cuttlefish? Isn't that? No, I don't cuttlefish.
I think it's just a fish.
They used to
No.
use sort of the leftover cuttlefish to put in the bird cage for
No, I
budgies to
I
chop
swear
on
I
their
know what
Oh
cuttlefish
my
is.
God, Dad.
I
You
just
should
remember.
just lick your finger. Ew.
feet.
Ew.
These printings have your saliva on it. Good to know.
Yeah.
Every single one. I probably shouldn't have said that.
My DNA will live forever.
Yeah, it's soaked into every single print. Oh yeah, but see, that's much better. You can actually see it now, that.
It's what makes it so special.
Do tell.
Yeah, I think there's 2 layers to the paper. There's like a clear layer maybe and a cloud
No,
layer.
it's not a layer. It's just a thick piece of paper. He just like.
What time is it anyway?
4:09.
Grandpa.
What? Oh yeah. What time is it for you? In Japan.
It's 9:09.
9:09.
9:09.
It's 4:09 down here. Oh,
That's who's that one there?
I
Corin.
think Kimi will love a copy of this
But
print
I'm sorry,
for
is Corin, is that a man or is that a woman?
Hmm?
Because it's hard to tell their gender by their username. Like John Becker is a man.
No, you don't know.
I don't
No,
know.
John is John.
Mom,
Yeah,
don't
David Hedman is a
We
man.
have seen John. He has visited Dad and been on with
Oh,
Dad.
wow.
So we know
John is a
John.
man.
And Dad always says
Corin is
at
a
the
man
end,
too.
Dad always says goodbye, guys. But he doesn't know whether they're all guys or not.
Here we go.
And I take exceptional way to be called a guy.
Yeah. Read that one. Fun fact, actually, a rating above R being NC 71 and C 72. No one under 17.
Basically, explain.
So R is, 18 plus. Obviously, same like the alcohol and cigarettes, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
but there's nothing stopping you from watching it.
Well, yeah, you can't enter the movies here.
Yeah, I know. It's like on Netflix or something.
Well,
There's no restrictions.
but Netflix doesn't stream movies that are R, though.
Yeah, there's tons of movies on
Alex,
Netflix that are-
Alex, can I say something? When you have your own computer yet for browsing the net, right, and stuff?
Yeah.
Do your parents like control what you can watch, or do you just sort of browse the internet free by yourself, looking at stuff?
Yeah, I browse it.
I'm just curious. What are the family rules? Like, does your mother say, "Don't go there, don't look at this stuff," or do you just watch whatever you want? I'm just curious how it works as a teenager with the internet.
She doesn't have that for me.
Yeah, I don't know that. He's usually at home.
Okay.
I live in a very small place. He doesn't have his own bedroom, right? So he's in the living room usually, so I can see what he's watching.
I'm just curious. I'm not upset or anything. I'm just curious if I think about myself as a teenager, what you'd be looking at,
But YouTube doesn't have anything bad because if it is bad, it's
Like I would start worrying when he's say if he went to his room, closed the door, and I have no idea what he's watching. But
Why would you worry?
The living situation isn't like that.
No.
Our place is so small. Yeah, he's just all.
Also, it's under construction right now. It's not gonna get any better. No. Please. I don't know. I mean, I consider this a little.
But do you have a smart TV? I just have a basic TV, and at the weekends I watch the English programs because they're
You know that?
no ads.
Yeah, you know what would be really good for grandma? Because I would have to figure out if her TV is a smart TV or not. But she could get Netflix because there's
I don't want that.
No, I know, grandma, but there's tons of those like
I don't
English.
want
No, wait a second.
There's tons
Listen,
of
hear me out.
English documentaries.
Yeah,
I just watch. I have two programs I watch: Channel 5 and Channel 37. They are both basic English programs, and they have no commercials, no ads. Then at 9 o'clock in the evening, I watch Channel 36, which is the English news channel. And that's all I watch.
Okay. I mean, if you're okay with it, then
Sometimes there's these like mysteries.
I'm fine with that. I enjoy the English programs. They're perhaps mysteries. They're not over-violent, but there is something to think about. On the English news, there's a young lady called Sally Bundock. She's really nice and very
We're talking
well
about the BBC, I think.
and I'm listening to her.
I think you're
And
right.
how about that?
we're all Bob Ross clones.
What?
Bob Ross clones. You know who Bob Ross is?
Do you know?
Yes. Of course I know.
What do you mean? Then how do I not know?
Bob Ross is an artist.
Like Bob Marley?
No, Bob Ross is an artist. He makes paintings of nature.
Dad, is that true?
Bob Ross is passed away. He was famous for doing painting live on TV. He worked for, his videos were on PBS, an American Public Broadcasting System. And usually in maybe 30 minutes or 60 minutes, he'd start with an empty canvas and say, "Hello, please watch while I paint something." And he would paint a mountain view or something while people watched, and it came from zero to finished while in one program. And he had a really sort of soft, gentle character. And people seem all the time visiting my YouTube channel, they kind of compare what we're doing to what he did quite a lot. So
Except do we feel like intelligence skipped a generation?
Yeah, that gentleman just sent you the information. Email up where my name is.
Bob Ross is a painter equivalent to David.
Your dad.
Except, David carves his paintings.
Wait, do you have a moment to learn of our Lord and Savior Bob Ross? I think I just did.
No, he's called, No,
Dad just said that he's a dead person.
yes, I know, but now he is in, my generation. My generation? My
Just-
generation?
Himi-chan, when you get a minute, just go to YouTube, put in the words Bob Ross, and just watch what comes up. There's thousands of them.
We'll just go
Don't worry about
here.
it. No, don't do it right now. Because then you're gonna mess it up.
Hang on a minute.
He's just a painter. I mean, he's a famous painter.
Look, explain me. It's like, oh my god, yeah, you tried to explain that. Even if that's not a teacher. Yeah, my brain doesn't function in such ways. Oh, that's interesting.
On Twitch, you can watch
Yeah.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross has a Twitch channel.
So did Bob Ross have like a big beard like you do?
No,
Is there like a physical
no,
resemblance as well?
he didn't. All I know is that he had a huge afro.
Oh,
Kind of, switched upside down. Beard, afro.
I'll just take a look at it. Where did my phone go? Oh my god.
I mean, it's right here in the chat.
Oh, that picture thing that they kept on putting up, that's him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
there.
big
All
afro.
looking like the opposite of that.
Yeah, exactly. He has it on his head. David has it on his chin.
What?
He died in 1995.
1990.
Just before the internet got going, it would have been interesting, you
Come
know.
on. I
Did I hear what?
No, you know, it's your birthday. It's Grandma's birthday while you're here.
Of course I know that, yes.
Oh, okay. Just double checking.
Right.
No, look at this. Because you couldn't remember how old my sons were.
Bob Ross had an afro. David had
Oh, shutter's opening. It's at that time. Staff's getting here. Got to think about opening the shop here.
Sorry? Say that again?
It's time to open the shop almost. The staff is coming. That's Kawaii-san just opening the shutter.
Yes, to say goodbye. Oh, you see, you just put a thank you to the chat people. Being nice. You just thank them all and then say goodbye to Grandpa.
What time does the shop open? 9 o'clock?
Well, the staff's coming now. We spend the next half hour getting ready.
Carving.
There's no, I don't finish carving. We just go over it day by day by day by day. Well, hang on a minute. Will the staff come in and say hello to them? It looks like Kawaii-san and Mori-san maybe is here too. We have a new face, and Mori-san is here training. She's here today for, I think this is her second day, maybe her third day today.
Okay? Thank you and say goodbye to Grandpa.
Wait, he's saying wait because he wants to show that one person.
Oh, okay. Then we'll wait.
So just hang on a sec till I get in here.
I can watch the past, Mom. Look. Past. We can go into the past with a time machine. Yeah, I know.
I've got a Twitch thing where all the Twitch programs are.
No, everybody has a time machine. They have a computer or a phone. You can search up videos from the past. You can go. I mean, you can't be there, but you can see it.
Okay, so say goodbye to Grandpa and then switch off.
You know, see, Alex, that's what I was doing when I first did it. You don't have to type it, you just have to say it and they can hear you.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, this will sit
Yeah, you
there.
do both. Okay, son?
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Oh, are they gonna sign off? Okay.
Bye.
Okay, switch off.
Are you guys signing off? Okay, nice to talk to you. See you soon then. Next month, maybe in February, I'll be seeing you.
Okay, take care.
Hey, enjoy your Christmas, guys. Okay.
Bye. Yeah. Bye. Bye, Dad.
Okay. See you next time. See you soon.
Bye, everyone. Do you want me to close that?
Yeah.
Alex, before you go, Alex, Grandma, I know at the moment, Grandma's sound on her Twitch channel is turned off, and she'll need to have that put back later on. So after you close the Skype, put the sound back on her Twitch stream to make sure it's back to normal for her.
Twitch stream.
Just at the moment, the sound, the volume on the Twitch stream is turned off.
Right now, not right now. After we say goodbye.
Okay.
So just put it back to normal for her. Okay? So, okay.
Like, that's the whole double thing.
Yeah. See you later, guys. Okay.
Bye.
Up in the red button.
No, not there.
This works very bad.
Bye.
That's okay, it's on Skype. Go to there.
No, we still didn't close it. You gotta hang up the phone call.
Oh.
Don't close the window. There, that red button.
There they are. Back to quiet life for a few minutes. It's great having that, you know. I could imagine when I first came here to Japan, you know, it was insane. Or actually, when it was just impossible to phone back to Canada. We had to make an appointment with the phone company to make a call to Canada. You know, when my kids went back to Canada to go to high school, it was 1996. They left here. And then to be able to talk to them by phone, we had a phone in our home, of course, but you couldn't phone overseas from a normal home phone back in 1996. So to be able to make a phone call to the kids who were at that time in Canada, I'd have to make a reservation with the phone company, go down to the phone company office, make a reservation for a certain time, then come back home and wait. And at the time, the phone company called overseas and the phone company called me. And then when they answered and when I answered, the phone company patched the two things together. This is 1996. This is not 1896. It's in 1996. And we talked for whatever, 20 minutes or something, and it'd be like $100. It was absolutely insane. Come on, guys. Oh, Mori-san today. Hi, hello. Come and say hello. Oh, you have to come in here a little bit. This is Mori-san, new face for us. Third time or something you hear? I forget.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. I'm behind her, Kawaii-san. So, yeah. Okay, it is time to get off this now. It's 9:22 here. We're going to have a busy, busy day in the shop. What the stream situation is, as I mentioned at the beginning of this stream, there will be no stream tomorrow because we have an 8 o'clock print party, which we can't stream. It's a family deal. So no stream tomorrow, Monday here in Tokyo. Then Tuesday is our normal closing day. So there'll be no stream now for 2 days in a row. I'll be back here Wednesday morning, and I guess you can guess what I'll be doing. We're finishing up this last block on the Octopus here. So thanks for the fun. Sorry about all the intrusion today. Something a little bit different, whatever. Now that Himi's gone, the viewership is dropping like a rock, is it? So anyway, there we go. Hey, it's been fun chatting with you guys. I haven't seen any of the commentary today. Sorry about that. I'm out of here now for 2 days. It's the last time to see you before Christmas. We don't really do Christmas here in Japan, but I know a bunch of you guys do. So please enjoy your holiday time. Hope everybody has a good time with their family, stuff like that. And don't spend too much time on the internet watching strange people. Back here Wednesday morning. See you then. Bye-bye. Thanks for now. I think we got away with it. We got this picture carved a bunch with my 2 grandsons sitting there, and I don't think they understood what was going on, which is just as well. They'll go home now and search for it. I'm sure they'll learn what it's all about at some point. Here we go. Out. Stop streaming. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks again. Enjoy your holiday.